beautiful day. Cohort 2, Mupo. I don't hear you. You are there? Okay, thank you. Our chief guest, Felix Kosgei, Chief of Staff and Head of the Public Service. Our other guests, I want to ride on the already established protocols so that I can save 1 minute of the 3-point-something minutes. We are so great, very grateful to God first that you are here today. We are happy that 1 year has come to this, that we are happy that we are graduating our second cohort of P-Self. I promised not to read what is here, other than to ask our chief guest that you give us a little more minutes to interact with these young people. They are thirst to hear and to interact with you. Today marks the second graduation after we graduated the first cohort of 51 young and promising public servants last year. And I can attest from the messages I get that they are doing exceedingly well in their places of work. In fact, they have all been given positions of responsibility beyond their 3, 4, 5 years they've had. I want to acknowledge our partners who have been so instrumental in putting together this program. The journey has been long, particularly when we were starting, but here we are doing very well. Among the partners is one who just came before me, Madam Karen Wakoli, the founder and executive director of Emerging Leaders Foundation Africa. If we all remember, we had Yawa, who was then the executive director of Emerging Leaders, who helped us start the very first cohort. Our guest today, this program also and the Chadra Institute of Governance, who are very critical in preparing and developing the curriculum that we undertook with the first cohort, which has since been improved in the second cohort. It is important that I provide this preamble of this program, our chief guest, so that you can know the kind of young men and women who are here graduating today. This program took a long time to start, in fact, 2 years. And the very first 2 years were critical in putting together our thoughts, having borrowed the idea, or rather having worked with what was happening in Liberia and Ghana, and we had to craft that which was truly Kenyan situation. Those 2 years, we were able to sign the MOU with the partners, which has enabled us to be here today, graduating a second cohort. On 15th of March 2022, we inaugurated the very first cohort of fellows at a ceremony that was graced by the former president of Liberia, Madam Sharif, at Kenyatta International Convention Center. Our chief guest, the recruitment of the fellows in this program is highly competitive. The 65 who emerged successful in this second cohort comprise 31 women and 34 men and 6 persons with a disability, and they are so able guests, our chief guests, that you'll be amazed with what they do. So while the rest of the world and Kenya is struggling with 30%, this group is 50-50 in gender. While we struggle with getting 5% of people living with a disability, this cohort is at 6%. So we are very good with the Constitution, and we are very happy. The mode of training is a combination of lectures mixed with a lot of experiential applied learning, hands-on practice. We've had mentorship and peer learning techniques that impart practical skills and knowledge. Our guests today, I can assure you one thing. If I were in your position, I would take all these people close to yourself. You have a lot of time to sleep because they are so wired to serve, they don't need to be pushed. Try them, and you'll remember me for this. They are good, very good. We are therefore very grateful and appreciative that we have a team which is going to go out there and tirelessly make a difference in the public service. Our chief guest, it gives the Commission a sense of satisfaction that we've not only gone through a second full cycle with the fellows, but we have also increased the numbers and the catchment, demonstrating the growth of the program. We started with 51, we are 65, and I need to mention today we graduate 61 because 2 got a chance to go and do their masters. So we are flying, we are doing great things. We are therefore more confident that we will soon embark on the 3rd cycle, with the 3rd cohort stronger than ever before. I've just seen the candles. I didn't know there would be candles, but let me read this. You are the candle that is destined to light all other candles in the public service. You never get dimmer by lighting another candle. In fact, there shall be more light. Go forth and serve. You are specially chosen for this great role. Grab it, work on it. But I also want to mention, talking to the former head of public service, Joseph Kenywa, he reminded me to remind you that you must work, serve with dignity and integrity, and repeated integrity 5 times. That is you, young men and women that you are today, graduating and seeing you take up the very great step to become the leaders, not of tomorrow. You start leading today. I don't want to be here too long. I want to say with those few remarks, but the remarks are this, that I love you. And we are going to work together as you grow to become those leaders that Kenya need today, tomorrow. And like I always say, at my age, I just need a safer Kenya. With these young men and women, our chief guest, my future is absolutely safe.